Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Heather, and on this channel we like to walk a very fine line between a shopping addicted makeup monster. Yeah, there is nothing responsible about this, so I can't even say I'm a responsible adult with a makeup hobby. Nope, we went off the rails. This is part 2 of my Black Friday haul. If you want to see what I got, just keep watching. Obviously, you order things in a certain order and then they are shipped in a different order. They arrive in yet a third order. So not everything is here yet, and that's whatever. But I wanted to show you a couple more things that I had picked up because I am going to be filming very shortly with this bad boy right here. So I figured I'd start with this. This is the Give Me Glow Mystic Garden palette. And it's their new launch with the smaller palette size, like the pan sizes. So I love that. And then the packaging has Mystic Garden on it, and it's in like raised, I guess you could, yeah, you can see it. It's like raised, which I think is awesome. So that is number 1, and I'm going to be trying that on. So the video first impressions for this palette will be coming very soon if it's not already up. Number 2 that I picked up, this was just like a little quick Walmart special. I was watching somebody else's video, and I can't remember who it was, but she had this really gorgeous like metallic ripply mirror, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want a mirror like that. And I started Googling around, and of course Walmart had it. So this is the mirror. It looks so freaking pretty to me. I don't need another mirror at all. I mean, obviously this is like an enormous mirror, but I was like hype for this mirror. So I actually ordered a bundle of 3 so that my 2 kiddos, when they come in to do their makeup in the morning with me, that they have their own mirrors to get all fingerprinty, because that's what's happened to my other mirrors. And I will say sorry if my voice sounds a little bit off. I, of course, got something that my kids brought home from school, so I am still trying to get over that. Alright, what should we do next? I guess, so Sugar Drizzle Polish, or Sugar Drizzle, I guess they rebranded, released this Sea Siren thing palette, and I don't know, I'm bothered by like the S-E-E, because it should be S-E-A, and I don't know, is she like, because her eyes are really big, does that mean she's like seeing? I don't know. That whole thing bothers me. But the actual palette, like the artwork I think is pretty, and the insides, you guys. Like, look how freaking pretty this is. Ah! I can't wait to play with this one. I got it. I wasn't gonna get it. And then I saw it pop up and it was like, sure you don't want to get it? And I had a couple bucks in my little shop app to spend on something, so I was like, you know what, we'll get it. No regrets. All right, this next thing I picked up, and I really wasn't planning to pick this up, but I figured if I was going to get it, it was only going to be when it was on sale, because I thought the original price was a bit steep for what I was willing to pay. And that is the Sunset Beach from MBA Cosmetics and Deandra Nicole. When she revealed this palette, I thought this was such a beautiful color story. And I will say, if you like this color story, but you're not like 100% committed to it, they have like factory seconds where one of these shades is inverted. I think this one is over here by accident. This one is missing, and there's a different shade there. And they're like half price. So if you are otherwise just interested in the metallics, maybe that would be a good choice. I don't know. But anyway, so this is the color story. This is the color story, and I think it is such a beautiful, beautiful color story. I love that you have these really intense like pinky purple shades, especially with the whole like Barbie vibe all summer. I think that was like a really good move. And then I actually do like kind of the corally, orangey, peachy kind of shades in here too. So I was excited to give that one a try. And the brand also sent me a brush duo. I'm assuming that's a free gift with purchase, or was potentially accidentally included in my box. I don't know. So next I'll talk about Jessup brushes, and I ordered a bunch of stuff to try with them, and if I like it, I'll definitely make sure I circle back and let you guys know. This is just an eye shading brush. And then they had a set of foundation and concealer brushes. This is the Makeup Lover Collection Crystal Pink Glamorous collection, but they're supposed to be duping out like the Rare Beauty brushes. So I definitely wanted to give those a try. And then I got 2 other brush packs. This is the Essential Brush Set, which, if you can see there, has a good number of brushes in it. I think this is like 10 bucks. And then I got one last set of brushes that I think it's a 16-piece eye brush set. Because I was on the hunt for more eye brushes, so I don't have to wash my brushes. Yeah, so you can see in there. Maybe you can see in there. Doo-doo. Yep. So that was the other set that I picked up, and I'm looking forward to giving those a try. If I like them, I'll definitely make sure to come back and let you guys know. But yeah, that's it for Jessup brushes. Next to talk about is Colourpop, and last year I think at Colourpop I didn't think I went too crazy, which is surprising because normally Colourpop can like mess me up, but not this year. They've been slowing down their releases, which is probably good. I picked up 2 palettes. The first is the Gone Metal palette, which is of course cool toned, kind of a smoky vibe. You guys knew I was going to end up picking this one up. This is one of the Target releases, but they had them for $9 instead of $14, so I did go ahead and pick that up. And then the other Target release that I picked up was Blue Velvet, which looks like this, because I just thought that was gorgeous. And then I picked up another of the Party Proof eye primers. I got one from Ulta, but it just seems really dry, and I'm not sure if I got like an old one or not, because some of the tubes that were sitting on the display when I grabbed it had kind of, the color of the tubing had changed based on the light exposure from above it. So I'm wondering if maybe I got an old one and maybe this would be fresher. So we got that. And then I picked up 2 lip pencils, and that's all I picked up. That's really surprising for me and Colourpop. It's funny because they are basically the same color. The one that I picked up is called Flattered, and then this one is called On Ice. I'm really into these like purpley lips right now. Yeah. So this is On Ice, and this one is Flattered. I think they definitely go with like that or kid you not kind of collection, and I was just really intrigued with them. They were not in one of the lip liner bundles because I was going to buy one of the lip liner bundles. I bought one last year and I really liked it, so I was like, maybe I'll get the other one this year. And then I started looking at it and I was like, there's a lot of reds in there that I just don't think I'm gonna wear that much, so I went ahead and just picked these 2 up instead, and I'm very happy with that. Second to last, I made an order from Cosmic Brushes and wanted to pick up, of course, the new Wonderland palette, so I'll show you guys that one first. Outside packaging is super pretty, very like Christmassy, wintry, and then this is the inside color story. I think that is just gorgeous. I can't wait to play with that. I'm gonna probably have to try to film a video with that sooner rather than later so that I can keep playing with it. And then I picked up one of their older palettes that I had not picked up when it launched, and that was the Muse palette. The international shipping threshold for free shipping is kind of, it's like about $120-ish American, so I like to kind of wait and order a couple things at one time. But yeah, so I picked up this one, so I now have 3 of the palettes. I have Serenity, Muse, and Wonderland, and then I have the Gothic Mini. And the Gothic was the 3rd palette that I picked up on this order. And it looks like this. So pretty, oh my goodness. And my aunt and I actually split the order because she wanted that Wonderland palette too. So I thought between all those palettes that would get me to free shipping, and it didn't. So I ended up adding a brush set. Not that I need another brush set. I ended up adding the brush set just so that I could hit that free shipping threshold, because I was otherwise going to pay just about the same price for shipping. So I went ahead and picked these up. And there you can see the sizes. These 2 in the middle seem awfully big for my eyes at least, but I think everything else in there is going to work pretty nicely. So there's that. And then I guess the last thing to talk about is Blend Bunny. Oh no! It's not the last thing. Hold please. Alright, and here I was thinking that we just had Blend Bunny to go, and I forgot about a couple extra things that I picked up. So I've been on the hunt for the Colourpop and Avatar Last Airbender Moon Peach highlighter ever since Samantha March showed it in one of her declutters and then decluttered it. I was like, oh, that looks so pretty, I want that. And of course I'm not like the weirdo asking for, you know, her makeup or whatever, but it's like a peach kind of color with like blue reflex in it, like iridescent blue. And I just thought, what a cool like color combination, right? Like the combo of warm and cool. And I found one new, untouched, obviously, on Mercari, and went ahead and snatched it right up. I'm so excited. So that was one teeny tiny little Colourpop thing that I got. And I almost bought this during the Sephora VIB sale, but then I talked myself out of it, and I'm glad I did because Give Beauty went 50% off on their website for Black Friday. So I went ahead and picked up the highlighter. This is the lightest colored Platinum Cowgirl. A weird name. Anyway, I'm assuming that's like a song or something of hers. I don't really follow Gwen Stefani that closely, but I thought the packaging was kind of cool. And I definitely thought the highlighter was cool. And then I went ahead, when Glamlite did their pre-Black Friday sale, I went ahead and picked up the last 3 of these cocktail palettes that I did not already have. I had the green one, and I had been eyeing up the rest of these ever since, but just never like sprung for it, right? And when I saw this one online, first of all, Lauren May Beauty, she's dangerous because she swatched this palette out, and then I was like, do I need to buy this completely warm tone neutral palette? Probably yes, and I went ahead and bought it. Do I need it? No. But this happy hour shade looked so pretty. The Girls Night Out Girls Night Out Dark Chocolate, All Night, and Irish Cream really spoke to me. And so these other kind of like warm tone golds I will probably never touch. But the kind of pinky nude mattes in here, and then this like really blue gray shimmer, yeah, I bought it. It was $9, so sue me. Don't sue me. And then I got the Margarita one, which is the super bright and colorful like springy one. I thought that was really pretty. And then the wine palette. And this one, I was super drawn to this shade in here too. So I'm hoping when I get to play with this one that that's a color I can experiment with. Okay, now I think we're ready for Blend Bunny. So, Blend Bunny has been on a kick of releasing some neutral things, and some things that I was like, I like it and I want it, but I'm gonna wait for a sale. And so I did. I picked up one of the little like it's supposed to be for like winged eye looks, one of their little tape things, so I'm gonna give that a try. I picked up one of the lip oils, the black one. It's called Black Sugar. It's like a grayish kind of color, but it's supposed to be like predominantly translucent. So let's see. Woo! It's supposed to have like a candy scent to it, and it definitely is scented. It almost smells like Smarties. Like, yeah, like Smarties. So it definitely has a little bit of a tint to it, but not crazy. I think if you share it out, it would look really nice. So that's that on that. And then I picked up 4 palettes. 2 of them are cheek palettes though, so that doesn't even count. Right? Woo, I can't even get this one open. Okay. So I picked up the two blush palettes. The first was the Juicy Cheeks, which looks like this. Hello. There we go. And then the second one was the Bare Cheeks, which was the more neutral of the two. Very excited to give those a try. And then I've been quite the completionist with Blend Bunny. The only palette I don't have is the Treasure palette, the quad of multi-chromes that she put out with Lure. Because that palette was so expensive, I didn't want to buy that one if I didn't really need it, but I've otherwise bought everything else they've launched. So I did want to eventually get Forget Me Not, which I thought was this like beautiful kind of bridal palette. And I think that'll be perfect for like brows too. Everybody's talking about using it for contour, or I'm sorry, for bronzer. I don't really know that I would use this for bronzer, but contour absolutely, brows absolutely. You could do a matte eye look and then use the shimmers here. You could use it as highlighters. So I think it's going to be a versatile palette, even if it's not like my most used palette. And then last but not least, I picked up Sickly Sweet. And I wasn't going to, because when she released it and she had that like crazy, I was one of the people that was mad for no reason. The color story being kind of like scrambled up. For some reason this bothers me so much. And if I don't have 15 million palettes sitting back here that all have scrambled up color stories, I don't know what my problem is with this one, but I think it's just because I find her gradient layout so aesthetically pleasing that when she did this, I was like, ugh. And then I was like, I'm not paying full price for that. So I did pick it up on Black Friday, but I did still want to pick it up because I thought it was a gorgeous palette in general. And the one thing that I had suggested, because she definitely recognized that a lot of people freaked out about the gradient thing, so I'm glad I'm not alone in my weirdness, but the one thing that I suggested was maybe if the palettes were magnetic, then you could put them in any order you want, and then, you know, if other people don't like that and they want it in the gradient order, they can put it back, or if people want to scramble it up, they can do that too. I don't know if that'll ever be something she does in the future, but it's one idea. With that said, I'm making a huge mess, so it is time to sign off this video. I want to thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!